That blackfish, you see him?
Yeah.
They have a black catfish as well. Wow, I wonder what that thing's gonna look like when we take it out of the water. Hello everyone, it's Tim, the Rock Whisperer from Garden State Koi. And today we're on our 5th project of the season, and I'm here to drop off this Kubota excavator and meet Thomas Smith, the owner of Garden State Koi, to do a walkthrough of the project. This project is a redo of an old project we built many, many years ago, so let's go check it out.
This is an existing customer. We built this pond back in 2003, and the fish have gotten so big, you know, there's a catfish in there this big, that they want to give them a bigger home. You can see the albino catfish right there. So we're gonna rip this apart and we're gonna extend it 5 feet on the right side. So the pond's gonna come out here, and then there's gonna be a big deep section. We're gonna put a new Signature 1000 skimmer in. We're gonna refresh the waterfall and get things looking nice.
At Garden State Koi, when we're doing a redo on a client's pond and they have fish this large, like that really, really big albino catfish and those larger koi, you need to have the proper holding facility, because for the next 3 or 4 days, they're gonna be in a tank. This is a 1,000 gallon tank. We'll probably fill it up halfway with water. Over the next couple of days, we'll refresh water into the tank from the garden hose to acclimate the fish to the new water parameters. We also have aeration, and before we fill this with water, we're gonna use this heavy duty net to protect the fish from predators up above, as well as so they don't jump out of the tank. When the fish go into a tank like this, sometimes they do get stressed, and as the water warms up, the fish have a tendency to jump a lot, and we do not want to come here and find the fish laying outside the tank. So this is a very, very important step. So as the water from the pond is getting pumped into the tank, I am gonna add fresh water from the garden hose and also some Aquascape detox. That way it keeps the stress off the fish, and if there's anything coming in from the well or the city water, it'll neutralize that water. That blackfish, you see him?
Yeah.
They have a black catfish as well. Wow, I wonder what that thing's gonna look like when we take it out of the water. So Baldo is using a sock net. It's elongated net, open on both ends to catch the fish. He's now gonna pass it off to Raphael. So this pond has been here for 19 years. This would actually be the 20th season. Dave and Sandra here up in Sparta decided that it was time to enlarge the pond. They had 2 choices. One was to get rid of the fish that they've grown from little guys like this to big fish like this, and they didn't want to do that. The other option was to expand the pond and make it deeper. We're also gonna add some fish caves in it, so they have areas to hide, just really to make a bigger home for the fish. We always say that a homeowner will redo the pond 3 times. So this is the 2nd time. They're gonna have a nice fresher look. One thing that Dave did say is that he didn't want, like when he steps on these little rocks around the edges, they fall in the pond and stuff on him. So he wanted nicer sized rocks that he was able to step on when he goes to do a little bit of manicuring in the pond. So the guys removed all the liner, as you can see behind me, as well as the underliner, and we used the transit to check some measurements. So now we got the mini excavator up at the job site and we're ready to reshape the pond. We're gonna start digging the pond deeper for the larger fish and taking the soil from behind me here and putting it up in the waterfall over in that area so we can change the different elevations of the waterfall. It's day 3 in Sparta, and we're back at the job site. And unfortunately, once again, we had some more rain come. It's been a really, really rainy April this year, so we had to put a tarp over the job site. And I have special help. That is Bruno from Pond Bros, which is located in Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey. He drove almost 3 hours to come up and help us on this project, and he's gonna be here for the next day, and actually the next 2 days. And this morning we also have Aaron here. Aaron is getting the clean out pump ready, which is at the bottom of the pond here, to pump the water off the tarp so we can start getting ready to go and rock this pond in.
It's beautiful, ain't it?
What do you think about this weather, Aaron? It's day 4 here. We're not gonna count day 3. It was absolutely freezing yesterday, windy. We had some snow, rain, but we're back at it today. Pond is dug out and we're ready to rock the pond in. Bruno is still here with us. He hung strong yesterday. And we got the liner in the hole. The fish cave is in, it's over there. And we're gonna start rocking that in first thing this morning. We also got a layer of underlayment on top of the liner to protect it from the rock and gravel. Let's see how today goes. The weather is a lot better. I'm sure we'll be rocking and rolling. When we build fish caves, we use different diameter drain pipe like you see in front of me here. This is very strong and sturdy. Another thing we do is we like to place a rock on the back side here. So on the back side, inside the cave there's a boulder. We've had a problem in the past where an animal got down in there and actually ripped the liner behind the cave. So by putting a flat rock on the back side there, it really protects the liner. We don't like to leave any parts exposed. All right, first rock is set in, and Bruno's removing the strap from the boulder. This is gonna be the right side frame rock for the waterfall. And Aaron's working on bringing the second frame rock, which will be for the left-hand side of the waterfall that's gonna be falling into this pond. On the final day of construction here at the Sparta Pond redo. It's been a fun project and we have some things to finish up today, like the skimmer and this waterfall area right here. And what I want to do is the top waterfall that's up there, I want to try to mimic that down below here with some smaller, blockier rock. Thinking about setting one here so water can fall over in front of this boulder. We don't have a very large pump in this system, so to get the water to dance over the boulders, we want to make sure they all have sharp edges. So watch as I place the rocks in here to see what we can accomplish when the water starts flowing over it. The boulders are in the bottom waterfall, and Aaron and Jose here are starting to foam around the boulders, so the water will actually flow over the top of these. The skimmer is in place. The liner is folded back over, and the guys are over there strapping up the boulders so we can finish the edge on the pond today. We have a lot of work ahead of us, but if you set a goal as you're working every day, before lunch, after lunch, end of day, for some reason it just seems like you can get a lot more done. So let's see what happens, because we want to try to get this pond complete. And as you can see, there's definitely a lot of bare liner that we still have to hide. We had a great day here on the final day of construction. So we got all the rocks in the pond and it's actually starting to fill. We're gonna do a little bit of a wash down tonight. So tomorrow we can get the fish in here, back in their home, add a little bit of mulch and some plants, and this thing's gonna look really, really beautiful. So we're at the final day here in Sparta, New Jersey. It's the day that we're gonna be moving the fish, putting the mulch around the pond, the plants, and just finishing up a little bit of foam in the waterfall. We were waiting for a beautiful sunny day, which we finally got today. The nice warm temperatures is a great time to put the foam sealant in the waterfall. Once that's done, we'll have the waterfall going, the fish back in the pond. Catfish, I'm sure, cannot wait to get out of the tank. They've been in there for, I think it's 8 days now. They're ready to get in their new home. Hopefully they love it. We're just finishing up here at the redo project, and the new pond is in, and the fish are happy in their home. The water needs a little time to clear up. The guys are just finishing up around the area with some plantings that the homeowner picked up and asked if we could throw in. But all in all, it was an awesome project and a great redo of a 19-year-old pond in Sparta, New Jersey. Tune into the next episode, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button.